I am Erika Gomez.
And I'm Turkey. Our colleague Rosangela is going to introduce our project.
Hello, I'm Rosangela. We are HRT Marketing Strategy Specialist. In this project, we will present such a plan for the Czech company Hasov, specialized in the production of building materials and solutions for the construction industry. Firstly, we introduce the company for those who are not familiarized with it. We will highlight, outline, an expanding plan to the UK and Saudi Arabia. Cool. Hasov was established in 1997 in Czech Republic. Until then, they have been solely based, however lived as far as they can on the whole market as an expansion as a logical next step in the development of the business. As a result, they are looking to expand into the UK and Saudi Arabia markets. Following the world's economic slowdown in the Eurozone debt crisis along with the Arabic Spring, Saudi Arabia occupies an envious position in the global economy. For its buoyant and vibrant economy capable of sustainable growth and development, part of economic Saudi Arabia's $6,540 billion a year on large development plans, which includes an ambitious long program with the building and construction. The facts are triggering unprecedented demand on the building interior sector of service and expertise, plant material, most of which we continue to import from around the world. As a result, Hasov can offer sophisticated products and advanced service to its own much almost captured market. The UK market offers an established network and industrial professionals and retailers who can benefit from Hasov expertise. There is a necklace of financial crisis. The construction industry and it's not sure sign of recovery, especially in London and the other large cities. First aspect of a strategy for Hasov to consider is the redesign and translation of its website for each of the two new markets. This requires each national industry will differ, and the two countries in questions are extremely different. First, Hasov need to require a national web domain so the potential customer to see its dedication to the market. This website will also inform customers of the retail and e-commerce outlet from whom they can purchase the product and in which country. To develop such a site, two local web designers and translators will need to be hired. Local best personnel and that has great knowledge in respect of the culture of each country. The next step will be thinking the relevance of the legal aspects, whilst bearing in mind cultural factors. In case of the UK, setting up a limited company or modeling in Czech Republic in the best way of establish a brand and its market. Hasov will benefit of the UK institutional, legal and environmental and encourage business to grow. The UK taxation and the employment system will benefit from the diversity of the ownership risks of the organization. In terms of Saudi Arabia, it should be better for the company to access the market through a distributor due to its more complex and challenging legal frame. Each distributor will be in charge of making sure of the different certificate and labor requirement meets the required standard. Also, this company would have a deep knowledge of local markets which differ more than the UK's. The label on the product should be changed for the Saudi market as it would not comply with the country's legal requirements and cultural policies, and also because they are not likely to be properly understood by potential customers, again due to the different cultural of Saudi Arabia compared to the Europe. As a Czech is part of the EU, would be easier for Hasov to enter the UK market as the legal requirements are the same across the Europe. and cultural differences between the two countries may be considered negligible. Only the service of a legal translator would be needed to translate the different certificate labels and user manuals. As a Czech is part of the EU, it would be easier for Hasoft to enter the UK market as a legal requirement are the same across of the EU members of states, and the cultural differences between the two countries might be considered negligible. Data will be needed to translate the different certificates and labels and user manuals. Hasoft project will be using a mix of language management strategy, and it will be necessary to recruit local professional interpreter, as well as establish an inventory of language spoken within the company to avoid communication problems. Linguistic and training of employee will be also required. Hasoft products are also relatively new on the market, and contractors are hardly using them. Representatives, salespeople with a strong acknowledge of the industry and product will need to be employed. We recommend to recruit language speakers for those roles in each country. Sales representative will also need to possess manual skills and also to enable them to demonstrate products to customers and or train customer staff how to use it. This is also a good way to make sure products are properly understood and when Hasoft obtaining feedback from customers. Also, this will help perhaps to establish a network of contacts in the industry. Because of this, use on this methodology for sales, it's imperative our representatives is specially trained. English and Arabic interpreters will be required in any such event. We will also recommend Anglo team building session to prevent potential multicultural and multilanguage issue among the group in the work of staff. This will make employees international and competent and enable them to work in an international and national mixed team. Political and ethical. The company participates in industrial events such as trade fairs. This will make the organization aware of the dynamic and consumers' behavior on each market. We will propose for attendance and events in the UK and one in Saudi Arabia, setting up a company's profile. In addition, when marketing, a company should apply only a specific promotion and individual markets rather than package offer which may not work in their own country. To promote the product among the public in UK, we use the free newspapers versus ads, which will circulate 1 out of 3 months for a period of the year. In Saudi Arabia, through newspapers and leaflets. Hasoft should be able to benefit from European funds rather designed to help companies to export the products that would help in case both the UK and Saudi Arabia. Finally, we will expose a general idea of the cost involved in which could notice they can vary substantially depending on the budget the company assigned to the expanding project. First of all, a website designer could cost around £15,000 for both the UK and Saudi Arabia. Advertisement cost £20,000 in England and £18,000 in Saudi Arabia. Translation cost £2,270 for English and £3,050 for Arabic. Legal and operation costs for the UK will be around £600 and £2,500 for Saudi. Training costs will depend on the location, and we can't see the cost on the table for each city. The cost for the trade fair is not stable. However, they usually cost between £2,500 and £10,000.